Hi everyone. Hope you are well. My name is Rejoice Ojaku, and I am the SEO manager at Nelson Bostock Unlimited. So today is something really exciting, and we're going to speak about the new AI toolkit by SE Ranking, but we're specifically going to speak about how we can use it to inform better content strategy. So it's going to be very much a demo. And I'll be speaking through the different elements and calling out certain pinpoints that I want you to focus on. So let's utilize one of my favorite brands, Fenty Beauty, but these can be applied to any other brand and any other sector. It's just about tweaking how we respond to the data. So if we go in and input Fenty Beauty's domain, and then obviously we click the location that we want it to be, and then we hit analyze, we can then obviously now see a lot of the data with Fenty Beauty in itself. So we can see the domain trust of 42, we can see the organic traffic. And the good thing about the SE ranking system is that it will tell you the different localization and the traffic and the data within those localization. So you're able to kind of pick what market you want to see. But we're going to use the UK market as of now. Because of the AI toolkit that SE ranking has introduced, they have this really cool dashboard here that for the AI search. It tells us that the amount of times Fenty Beauty is mentioned within AI overviews and the link presence. So meaning that they have, these are clickable links that are provided for them. So so the link presence shows how often an analyzed domain is linked in AI overview text. And one thing I think is very notable about SE ranking is that we're able to it looks at each different LLM system or LLM engine. So AI overviews, AI mode, ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Gemini. So you can then start to see in what LLM search engine are we coming up the most. So we can focus our content on that. Or we can sort of say, well, we're not coming up on Perplexity. How do we make sure we do that? Because each LLM search engine has a slightly different way how they kind of rank quality content and how they sort of pull up brands within their responses. But we know within AI overviews, it tends to be the most popular one for Fenty Beauty. So this is a good way in terms of just doing your quick research around a competitor. You can sort of have these snapshots. You can compare the traffic when it comes to different localizations, and as well, it tells you the different keywords and it tells you the organic competitors that you have. As always, you want to know the intent. All these information are good, but this is not where we want to focus on. If we go to AI search for Fenty Beauty, now we're doing a more deeper dive. Again, we're sticking with AI overviews. So now we're looking at the different mentions that we're seeing. Now, within this tool, what we can do here within the competitive research AI search section, what we can do here is we can actually analyze some of the keywords that come up for Fenty Beauty. And what's interesting, and as you can see with Fenty Beauty, is that it's mentioned a competitor name, Charlotte Tilbury, for example. And there is a snippet that comes up. But also, if we click show more, but before we sort of talk about that, I want you to notice link, the type here, and the type here is link. We can always either select it here, whether we want to see link or mentions. Now, remember, being mentioned is great. We want to be mentioned, but what's even better is we want to be linked because we want that referral traffic. This filter will allow you to see naturally where are you being linked and to what keyword you're being linked. I don't want people to confuse the differences between a keyword and a prompt. We're going to speak about prompting, but I think it's very important to note that within SE ranking, we are able to see the keywords that are used that trigger AI overview response. So I feel as though it's very much important to understand that difference and understand why that is needed within our initial research. So let's go back into the keywords. So we filtered it to links, which is great. And we can double check that. We can see, okay, where is the link here? If we sort of scroll down here, we can see different competitors being mentioned. For example, from Vogue to, more Charlotte Tilbury, Cult Beauty, which is really, really great. And you can see, okay, what links are they providing for Fenty Beauty? Does that make any sense? And then you can see what landing page that is. So this is really, really key to sort of notice what landing page is being linked, whether it's a home page or whether it's a specific type of page in itself. And more, you can see more keywords come up, and this can help you compare it in terms of the good keyword research. At least with this tool, you're seeing the keywords are getting links within AI overviews, and that's great. So with AI mode, again, we can filter it with mentions, with links. We can apply it as well, and it just again tells us where we are being linked. So we know within AI mode, these are the keywords that are coming up. Again, great way to do your keyword research for AI search, especially using this toolkit. You can create an Excel sheet and have different tabs that represent the different LLM search engines. So you can have a ChatGPT tab, you can have a Gemini tab, AI overview tabs, AI mode, and you can export this data with the keywords that you're currently ranking for within those LLM search engines. And it's a great way to determine and see the variation of keywords and know what keywords you want to target, what keywords you're not being targeted for within these search engines. And that's a beautiful way to do your research. So again, this is really, really great. Again, you have the means to export it for Excel or CSV or even Google Sheets, and you can export at least 100K rows per export, which is a big, big number. And again, I don't think anyone needs that amount of keywords, but it's good that we have the range. If we sort of go back to the AI search, you're looking at the different answers. And if we sort of mostly look at AI overviews, we can definitely see how does that look like on Google? Because AI overviews, we see that a lot on Google in itself. So if, for example, you click on any of these keywords, the keyword that I saw earlier was makeup brand. That was the keyword I saw earlier. And I did click on that. And it showed me this. So once you click on the keyword, you're able to see exactly how that looks like on Google and where your brand is mentioned. So as you can see here, the keyword I clicked on was makeup brand. It tells me the search engine, which is Google, location, United Kingdom, language, English. And this is the date in which I requested it, October 23rd. You want to then be able to then see that snapshot of AI overviews. So because we can test it, right? So we can test it. We can see here the question, the keyword here was makeup brands, and it prompted an AI overview response, which is classified as a SERP feature. And we can see Fenty was mentioned right there. And that's really, really good. So we know, okay, our brand has been mentioned. These are the other popular brands here. And it gives you a list view, and we can see Fenty has been mentioned. And this is how you can test where exactly is your brand being mentioned